Meanwhile, in the parallel universe...
Complete the mission.
I've done all I can.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. Rhea's wild rampage was put to an end, averting what could have been the greatest crisis in the history.
No, you don't!
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Pegasus Moon. Tempest of swords and shields. With Deirdre under Imperial control, the Leicester Alliance ceases to exist, and its remaining lords ally themselves with the Empire. The Black Eagle Strike Force, having now conquered all of Eastern Fodlan, confidently moves to invade the kingdom.
And that concludes Count Bergley's report. Just as Claude said, the Old Alliance has willingly fallen under Imperial rule. However, knowing him, there is no telling what manner of poison could be waiting within. We must be careful not to expose any weakness.
Of course, though it seems we can now attack the kingdom without issue.
However, you should know that Lord Arundel has entered Deirdre. It would seem he has already started collecting the relics of the Old Alliance.
Let him do as he pleases for now. It's not yet the time to chide him.
Understood. As for the kingdom, as we theorized, it is not entirely united. If we defeat the royal family of House Blathed, and a handful of other notable houses, it should fall under our control quite readily. Those we must target include the houses Fraldarius, Galatea, Gautier, and Karen. We have allies who are close to some of those lords. Perhaps that can be used to our advantage. Persuasion by tears or threats. Perhaps one would consent to act as a hostage. We must make good use of the tools given to us.
What about House Row in Aryan Road, the fortress city? Will they not side with us?
The head of House Fraldarius, Lord Rodrigue, has entered the city. It is possible that he has seized it.
I see. Then it might prove too difficult to strike Ferdiad right away.
Either way, when preparations are complete, we can begin our deployment into the kingdom.
That part of the plan remains unchanged. Professor, is something wrong? Yes, I don't imagine that you have much interest in a running list of noble names. But it matters not. The nobility and the weight of all those names will be gone once the war is over. This month, we must again put all of our effort into preparing for battle. I'm counting on you, my teacher. Ah! Professor, you didn't hear anything just now, did you? Cute! Huh. Well, be that as it may, it is not your concern. It was nothing. You seem to be trying your hardest to infuriate me. Don't you dare say that again. It's just... well, there was a rat. I don't enjoy the company of rats. I believe I've told you about this before. About when I was held captive beneath the palace. There were a lot of rats there. To this day, I just... What? Oh, Professor, leave here at once. I recall now that Hubert needs to speak with me. I must change my clothes. Now, whatever you do, don't look this way. Then forget what you saw. That's an order.
Following the Alliance's defeat, the Black Eagle Strike Force prepares to invade the kingdom. But the kingdom's new allies, the Knights of Seros, begin to make an advance of their own. After appearing in Aelel, the Valley of Torment, and following the border south, the Knights of Seros openly marched to recapture the monastery at Garreg Mach.
Raid from the north! Their flag bears the symbol of the Knights of Seros. One of our troops has already intercepted them. Your Majesty, please give us your orders.
From the north? Interesting. Could it be they journeyed through Aelel, the Valley of Torment? Is the Archbishop among the enemy ranks? If so, focus our attacks on her first.
Understood.
Our enemy knows Garreg Mach inside and out. They can come and go as they please. It would have been best if we had detected them sooner, but that can't be helped. Professor, we must hurry and intercept them ourselves. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Huh. The battle looks to be rather cumbersome. We are still guarding all of Garreg Mach, but there are undoubtedly numerous secret passages and magic traps. There is still much about this place that we do not know. It is quite possible they will attack from a location we cannot anticipate.
I must head out first to give my orders. I'll meet up with you soon. Call for General Randolph and General Ladislava. Hurry!
It feels like only yesterday we called this place our home. We must show these fools the error of their ways. They shall pay for the sin of invading Garreg Mach.
Oh, but the professor is fighting alongside our foe. The same one who saved my life.
That is true. Though I find forgiveness difficult, we do owe that wayward soul a debt. However, the fact remains that because of the professor, Rhea has long been tormented. To think that the vessel of the goddess, entrusted with the sword of the Creator, could go on to... it angers me to even think of it. All that has happened has changed Rhea. I imagine it has changed the professor as well. Even if we prevail, I doubt that the Church can ever fully return to the way it once was.
Brother?
Dear Flame, I only brought you with me because you were so insistent. Still, no matter what happens, you must not go near the front lines. If something were to happen to you, it would utterly destroy me. You are my reason for breathing. Do you understand?
I understand. If something were to happen to you, it would break my heart. I could not go on either. I cannot help but wonder if there is a way to end this without fighting the professor.
We were successful in sneaking up on Garreg Mach. All that's left is to break through past this point.
The Archbishop and Catherine are handling the bulk of the Imperial Army. That gives us the chance to infiltrate the monastery.
Our enemies have followed us even here. How unfortunate.
Your Majesty, the enemy's movement is suspicious. They may have some tactic in mind.
If so, then let's face them without delay. Form defensive lines and hold them to the death. Strike down all who approach.
Their troop composition is also strange. I would bet that they are concealing additional soldiers. Ready for anything. This is the cost of war. I am not well pleased. Put me in there.
There's no stopping me.
What's the plan? What's my strategy? It's over! I must lead them well.
I'll cut a bloody path. Did you think I'd let you go? It is all for Her Majesty.
You lost that one.
Let's clean up.
I'm your girl.
Unexpected.
For the Empire!
The enemy is transporting large quantities of flammable material into the woods. They clearly intend to attack us with fire. We should do all we can to prevent it.
Troops waiting in the woods to ambush? We must avoid any suspicious areas as we advance. Let's keep up the pace.
Thinning their numbers.
Acknowledged.
The roar of battle. I've still got hidden talents.
Now!
Come at me, so that I may put you out of your misery.
Whatever it takes!
Don't bother haunting me.
I'd better keep up.
Let's make this quick. It's done.
Let's clean up. Feels good to fight for a cause. More.
I'm your girl.
What's next?
I'll cut a bloody path.
I'll cut through. Ready for anything.
The time is now! As long as we stand here, you shall not pass!
Taking life doesn't faze me.
What's the plan? I was just stronger.
Thinning their numbers. Not what I was hoping for.
For the fate of Voltron. I must outwit even death.
I'm nobody's fool. I keep advancing.
I'll not die yet. I aspire to be my best.
Put me in there. You're all going down.
What's my strategy? All is going to plan. A boon for our future. I'll take all the strength I can get.
Our enemy's plan is in ruins. Still, we must tread carefully.
Who's next? Get in line. That's a win for everyone. It all comes down to this.
What's the plan?
All for our future. That took too much effort.
I'll cut through. You fought well. I fight and grow stronger. Only natural.
I'm your girl. For the Empire. For the fate of Voltron.
Let's clean up. Feels good to fight for a cause.
Let's make this quick.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Let's do this!
Put me in there. Might makes right.
When I heard you were alive, Professor, I was so happy. But now this? How can it be that you fight on that side? I cannot take your life, for I owe you mine, even now. Yet I cannot back away from this fight. When this is over, my brother and I will go into hiding. It is the only way.
I may not survive. Here is something to believe in!
Farewell, Professor. I do not imagine we shall ever meet again.
I'm grateful. Ready for anything.
What's my strategy?
I'm grateful.
Trespassing on holy ground is a grave sin indeed. You must atone for it with your life.
Shall I?
Put the plan into action.
You're trouble. Fine, how about this?
I'm sorry, Rhea. For Flame's sake, I must take my leave to retreat.
We fought them off. Good work, everyone. We've repelled the principal force of the Knights and defended Garreg Mach. Hubert, I require a damage report at once.
Yes, Your Majesty. We will have to make inquiries about the status of the main army.
Indeed. After all, it seems they had Rhea and Catherine fighting on their side.
Lady Rhea, the unit that invaded the monastery has been completely driven away. We were able to make a clean sweep of those who came to attack us. However, I fear we can do nothing but retreat for now.
What of Sedith and Flane?
Sedith and Flane were able to escape in another direction. I have a message from them.
I am sorry, Rhea. I fear we must return to a life in hiding. I detest that person with all my heart. However, Flane's life is more important to me than all else. I pray that you will one day be free from the burden of your work.
I see. As expected, I am the only one left. Mother, please wait for me. I promise that I will save you. The filthy thief who stole you from the Holy Tomb, I will crush them with my bare hands!
Edelgard, Your Majesty, I am so sorry.
Silence. We must tend to your wounds.
It will do no good. I can't be saved. You must know that.
Silence.
Ladislava has also passed. The enemy has withdrawn. You are safe now.
Silence. Understood. Good work. Another loss on my watch. As more blood wets my feet, they grow heavier with each step. Remorse, resentment, despair. I have dispensed with all such things to come this far.
And we must keep moving forward.
Hubert, tell me the status of the enemy.
The battle has ended in a draw with severe injuries on both sides. Some known commanders have been slain. Garreg Mach has not taken much damage, and so it would not be out of line to claim it as a victory for us.
Yes, we'll call that a victory. Although, I'm sure they will say the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, what a terrible opponent that was! Why is the church always like this? How am I supposed to train for that? It was way too scary.
When I saw the enemy enter Garreg Mach, I prepared myself mentally for death. I thought it would be a fine time to die, but I suppose it wasn't quite the time after all.
Our luck was good to have grabbed victory. The church has great strength. We must not have grief, but must keep fighting. Can we be fighting now?
This was certainly a momentous victory. We lost a lot, but we also gained a lot. Certain lords in the kingdom have examined the situation again and decided to join our cause, changing their fealty based on just one battle. They are all a disgrace to the nobility.
Today, our enemy held many faces I knew well. If we must fight to the death with that kind of opponent, what will become of this world?
There's no stopping me! I'm ready to go strike the kingdom here and now! Everyone must see that we can easily unite Fodlan, don't you think?
Excellent job, everyone. The battle is over now. While we have sustained heavy losses, our foe has suffered far more.
Although not exactly as planned, a win is a win. It may be safe to say that there will be no more obstacles on our way to the next battle.
We will break through the Tailtean Plains and then set course for Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. The final chapter of our fight with the kingdom and the church is close at hand.